Hello everyone, welcome back to the KMTRADERS channel. So this is the Crypto Weekly Analysis Volume 12. Again, we're just going to give you an insight of what we think is going to happen in the following week. And also we'll just compare our analysis from last week too. So where we left off last week was, I think we were talking about how price has this possibility of turning over still. I personally don't think that this is now going to be the bull run that everyone's expecting. I think this is just, again, this massive fake out. What we spoke about is this, this downtrend here, and usually two things can happen. We'll either get a continuation and a complete breakout of structure and price, absolutely rallies, or the second thing that we can look at is a fake out, and this is, where I'm thinking price could head into, and I think it is in this fake out region. So what we also saw with the divergence thing as well is that momentum is losing. Momentum is slowing down as price action is pushing up higher. So usually when we get a trend being formed, this should be the opposite way. And ideally, I don't think that I'm personally that confident in this, this push up. So this is why I'm coming to the conclusion that we could see price, or we could expect price to push lower and to take out this low into 28k. So again, I'm going to apply this concept and this theory with pretty much the other altcoins, yeah, pretty much I think that this has that Bitcoin dominance has a reflection on the altcoin. So that's kind of part of my strategy anyway. But again, everyone's different, so don't take this as financial advice. Obviously, just these are just my opinions on the current market. So we'll take a look at Ripple. So again, what we spoke out through last week is we're still trying to find this turnover in the market. So Ripple actually did quite well this week. It continued to rally. We broke our downtrend, so that's again what we spoke about earlier, is that two things can happen. We can get a complete break towards the upside, or we can get a fake out. And again, we're not exactly starting to see any divergence. We're not starting to see any divergence from last week, but we're starting to see it now. So if we were to break this down, there's this divergence here. So this high to that high, and this high to this high, there's a difference there. So with that being said, there is this possibility again, which adds to the confluence with the Bitcoin dominance, and adding in Ripple's price action, that there is this possibility of price dropping lower. And like I was mentioning before, is if we can take out the 50 cents region, if we can take out the 50 cents region, there is this possibility of price turning and creating this new rally towards the upside, which I think has the ability to reach at least the $2 range, to at least break this high, and then we'll have to judge what's going to happen here. But again, we're just still waiting. We're getting closer though, in my opinion. But maybe in a few weeks, I think we should start to see real price action moves. So yeah, so now looking at Cadano. So for this, this one has been quite aggressive as well. So the reason why I'm still holding off onto this is this possibility with Bitcoin dominance, that with Bitcoin it still has that possibility of dropping lower. If that does drop lower, then usually it has a reflection on the other altcoins. So with this, I feel like the only way that I can be confident in taking any sort of buy from this trade or this particular pair, it has to be if price is breaking this low here. So I think price still has this ability to potentially push lower and to drop and to take out this low, but this is only going to be valid if price stays within this high. So as long as price doesn't go above $2.40, this bearish opportunity is still in play for me. So personally, I'm going to have to stay patient for this. There was a nice opportunity to take a buy, I guess, but that's obviously hindsight. We're not really trying to pick off any scalping moves in this pair. We're just trying to take pretty much the the long swing moves, and with these long swing moves we expect to hold them for quite a long time, I guess. But yeah, so that's where we stand for now. I think if we do see price break this high, don't worry, I feel like we are definitely in store for price to at least come back down to the 140 cents, so there will be another opportunity. So don't get into the FOMO right now, because I know that it is quite attractive to look for a buy, because it does look like it's going to rally. But again, personally, I'm just going to sit back on this one, and it just makes, for me, it just makes logical sense. I could be wrong, but again, like, there's always opportunities in the market and other pairs, so don't fear that you're going to miss out. So yeah, so let's move on to now Litecoin. So similar price action, I believe, with this kind of looks like Bitcoin right now, but maybe just a bit less dramatic, I guess. So we had a huge rally to the downside. We've got a bit of recovery happening right now. Essentially what I'm thinking is price has that ability to turn over, so we're still expecting price to take out this low here, so like so. Let me change this color to red, because this one, so essentially we want to see price take out this blue line, and then once we do see this blue line being taken out, we then change this to a blue, because then this is our next target. So again, just for clarity's sakes, the red line is basically where we don't want to see price go to, and the blue line is essentially where we want price to go to. Okay, I might have to, I don't think I've applied that to the other pairs just yet, but yeah, we'll fill that in. So yeah, so let me just add that in real quick. So like, moving on to now Ethereum. Let me just pop this here. So again, similar story. We are looking for a sell-off opportunity still. Well, we're not trying to buy that. Sorry, we're not trying to sell. We're just essentially trying to simply take a look at excuse me one second. Invalid entry break. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're just essentially watching for this price to drop off again, similarly with Bitcoin, etc., and everything else. I've got alert set at 3,400. I think that this could be a bit of a determining factor if this does want to drop. I'm going to check the divergence right now. So quite happy with this divergence as well. It's just getting a lot more weak as price is pushing up high, so I feel like this has the ability to potentially drop. So we may see price push into 3,400, and we could expect a turnover, so I may just do something like this. But again, we still want to see price drop lower, so I'm quite confident in doing so. And again, this is only going to be this buying opportunity is only going to be valid if price stays below this high here, so around 4,382. And if price stays below this high and it does take out this low, then we're still in fact ready for that opportunity to buy. So again, we still have time. We have plenty of time to get ready for this buy opportunity. So yeah, so Dogecoin, I have a little different scenario compared to all of the other coins, which is a bit weird because usually the coins kind of flow together in the same rate. So what we could expect if this is the turnaround point, we could expect price to come into the 618, and that's where I'm going to pretty much look at taking, if you do want to take some positions, you could look at some buying opportunities now, because I'm quite happy with this divergence. I think what we spoke about last week was that if price starts to reject here this zone and push lower, then we could expect this price action to rally. But seeing as we broke it just a little bit, there is this possibility of price starting to shoot up into the 55 cents range, or into the 618. So what we could expect is something like this, and then from this point I'm going to just pretty much look at the, what price action is doing at this level, right? Because if we start to see weaknesses forming, then I will be very hesitant to look to close some positions, or even potentially look at moving trades to break even, sort of thing. So this could be ideally a little break, a little scalp move, I guess. Well, where we are right now, so 28 cents. So just under 100%, return. But that's obviously, that is still a lot of ROI. Don't get me wrong. So it really just does depend how you're playing this. So personally, I'm trying to play this as the long term. So I probably won't look at taking any buying opportunities right now. My buying opportunity is going to be if we can break this low, or if we see price rally up to here, watching it, seeing what happens here. Then if price does rocket up to the upside, then I'm just simply going to wait for the second opportunity for this. But I'm not really trying to rush Dogecoin, because I think we could still push lower. Even if we do get into the 618, there is that possibility of dropping lower, just because of how Bitcoin is playing. So that's the only reason why I'm kind of hesitant on pulling the trigger to buy any Dogecoin right now. I'm just focusing on what Bitcoin is doing. But yeah, this one is a bit 50-50 right now compared to the other pairs. So it really depends what your opinion is and what you take from this video. But obviously I do hope it helps. So yeah, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I do appreciate your time for listening and watching. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, that'll be all from us. So thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you all in our next video.